So, you're looking for the next big startup idea, right? Well, what if I told you there's a place where multi-million-dollar business ideas are just hiding in plain sight? We're talking about Reddit. And today, we're going to break down a repeatable process to find them.
Okay, let's just start with this bombshell of a quote. This isn't some random theory. That's from Greg Eisenberg, an entrepreneur who has actually done this. So what we're looking at today isn't a fun thought experiment. It's a proven method for building real successful companies.
All right, so why Reddit of all places? I mean, isn't that just for memes and arguments in the comments? Well, not exactly. Think of it like this. It's a massive collection of super passionate communities where people are nonstop talking about their problems. And you know what a problem is? It's a business idea just waiting for you. Now, this right here is the absolute secret sauce: validation. We're not just brainstorming random ideas in a vacuum. The whole goal is to find problems that people are already trying to solve. They're so fed up, they're posting about it, asking for help, they're desperate for a fix. And when you find that, you've just massively de-risked your entire startup because you're building something people have already told you they want.
So, here it is. This is the roadmap for our gold mining expedition. It's a pretty straightforward 4-step process. First, we find the niche. Then, we uncover the pain. After that, we turn that insight into an MVP. And stick around, because there's a bonus step: creating a content blueprint to attract your first customers. All right, let's dive into step 1.
First things first, right? You gotta find the right pond to fish in. This whole step is about identifying those perfect little communities where the best ideas are just bubbling up to the surface.
And the tool we're going to use for this is called Gummy Search. Seriously, think of it as your AI sidekick for finding business ideas. It's built to sift through all the noise on Reddit. We're talking millions of conversations and just pull out the important trends and problems for you. It's a real game changer.
Okay, but here's a huge mistake a lot of people make, so listen up. Your first instinct might be to go for the giant subreddits, the ones with millions and millions of members. But that's actually the wrong move. The real gold isn't there.
You want to look for the sweet spot. We're talking communities with between 10,000 and 100,000 members. Why? Because these are the places that are growing fast, they're engaged, they're passionate. This is where you find the answer to that critical question every investor asks: why now?
All right, so you've found your promising niche. Let's use the dog food subreddit as our example. Now it's time for step 2, uncovering the pain. This is where we put on our detective hats and really dig in to find those specific problems that could become a real business.
So inside Gummy Search, you're going to focus on 3 main signals. First, look for pain and anger. This is where people are just venting, It tells you what really frustrates them. Second, advice requests. This shows you what they're actively trying to solve right now. And third, solution requests. This is the jackpot. This is people literally asking for something they can buy.
And this is where the AI really works its magic. It scans thousands upon thousands of comments and just pulls out the common themes. It cuts right through all the noise and shows you what this community actually cares about most, whether it's something simple like potty training or something more serious.
And check this out. This is a real quote, pulled directly from one of those dog communities. This isn't made up. It's a real person sharing a real emotional problem. You can feel the pain point right there in the words.
And boom, right there. That single emotional comment points directly to a crystal clear, validated business idea, a line of soft dog food just for senior dogs with dental problems. You see how that works? A real problem from a real person leads straight to a real product idea. Okay, so you found it. You've got your validated problem. So now what? Well, this brings us to step 3, from insight to MVP. This is where we start turning that raw idea into something tangible.
And for this part of the puzzle, we're going to bring in another great tool, Perplexity.ai. Think of it like a super smart search engine. You can just ask it, who are the top creators in the dog training world? And it'll spit out a list of the key influencers and educators in that space. So why do you care about these creators? It's not about them, it's about their audience. You're going to go to their most popular videos and just live in the comment section. This is where you become a digital anthropologist. You learn the lingo, the inside jokes, what they really want. You're basically putting yourself right in their shoes. Let me show you a perfect, real-world example of this in action. Someone was digging through designer subreddits and found this incredible insight. Clients were constantly complaining about artist designers. The ones who make things look pretty but don't care about results. And right there was the opportunity to be a scientist designer. Someone focused not on beauty, but on conversion, on getting clients actual cash. And that one insight, it led to a whole business.
In that business, over $1 million in revenue. A 7-figure business, all born from one simple insight found on Reddit. This just proves the whole method, right? You're not just finding cute ideas, you're finding ideas with serious profitable potential.
But wait, there's more. This process isn't just for finding the product idea. You can use the exact same playbook to figure out how to market it. It's like a built-in content blueprint.
And it's ridiculously simple. You just go back to Gummy Search, head to that same community, but this time you click on the top content section. And just like that, it shows you what's already a massive hit, what's getting all the upvotes and all the comments.
And by looking at that, you can see the patterns instantly. Oh, they love long, emotional stories? Or, wait, this community is all about memes. What kind of humor works? You're literally getting a cheat sheet on how to talk to your future customers. You're not guessing. You know what they'll love.
I love this quote because it just perfectly sums up the whole mindset. You're not inventing anything. You're not guessing. It's like you're just teleporting into these different worlds, and your only job is to listen, to observe, and to write down the solutions they are already telling you they want.
So there you have it. The ideas are out there. The problems are real. Communities are practically screaming for someone to come along and solve them. The only question left is, which validated problem are you going to solve first?